Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and we are continuing on our beginners base building series. And so we just fixed our starship, and now we have a signal source on this icy planet way over here. So let's go towards that signal source. Now, remember in our last episode, we learned how to pulse drive, how to super speed, so drive really fast, fly really fast, excuse me. And so let's do that. So left L1 and L1 and R1 together will bring up our super speed. There you go. Whoa! Yeah, there you go. And so instead of, hours of getting there, it takes us about 30 seconds in order to get there. So that's pretty fast. I love that. Oh, we're getting close, you guys. We're getting close. Let's keep going now. You don't have to do anything. Your ship will eventually slow down. Like there, boom. Your pulse engines cannot be used when you're on a planet. That way you don't kill someone or crash into something, so it'll automatically turn off. And so now we're just flying normally, and now I have control so I can actually do whatever I want. So let's boost down in there. So if you hold B or circle if you're on PlayStation 4, you get a little bit extra boost. We're burning a little bit of our boost to get in here. But yeah, this is a frozen planet. So remember the radiation planet we were just on. It gave us a yellow bar for our hazard protection. But now if we get out of here, you'll see we get a blue bar because we're low temperatures. Oh, once it tells us, okay, yeah, this is the planet we've landed on. But yeah, see, now I have a little a snowflake up there, and it's a blue bar now. So now you know, okay, blue bar, we're getting really cold. So let's get in here quick before we freeze to death. Broken technology. The sparking wires of the machine generate a signal, tapping out its broadcast into the void. Whoever left the message is long gone. So let's decipher that signal. What's going on? Decoding 16, 16, 16. Entry 4925C. No fuel. Failed to reach station. Hazard protection low. No choice but to something underground. Deployed base computer. As well as the log entry, the signal contains plans for a base computer and a terrain manipulator. So now we're learning blueprints and upgrades for our suit and our multi-tool. With any luck, the base computer will hold more information about whoever is leaving these messages. Let's extract those plans. So we've learned how to build a base computer, so we can put down a base computer and build a base. And we've also learned how to build a terrain manipulator. And that's used to dig through the ground. So if there's any minerals underground, we can find them now because we have a terrain manipulator. So we need to get some copper. And so in order to get copper, that's underground, we need to build our terrain manipulator. So let's do that. So if you go into your Posman, you go over to your multi-tool. So if you press L1 and R1, you can go between your different menu selections. Let's go to our multi-tool and see how it's highlighted. So it's showing us, hey, you can build new technology. So let's install some new technology. And then as we look at it, we can build a terrain manipulator, but it's going to need 2 carbon nanotubes and 1 dihydrogen jelly. So I have the dihydrogen jelly. I have that right here. But I don't have the nanotubes yet. So I need to back out. We need to build those. So let's go back over to our exosuit and go into our build menu. And we can go, and since we just built our carbon nanotubes, anything you've just built, the most recent thing you've built, will be at the top of the list. And so anything you've never built before, like anything that you haven't touched, will be the last one. But we need 2 of these carbon nanotubes, so let's press RB or R1. Now we're building 2 of them. Boom! And you can see that little number there, we have 2. So let's go back over to our multi-tool, because now we can finish off this terrain manipulator. Boom! Yeah! So now we have a terrain manipulator, yes! So now we can dig. Now, if you ever want to switch between your mining laser and your terrain manipulator, all you have to do is press Y or triangle if you're on PS4, and it'll switch between your mining beam, your laser, in your terrain manipulator. And you see the top right-hand corner, it shows you which one you have equipped at the moment. And you can also see by the reticule how it changes the size and shape and everything. That way you can kind of tell which one you have out right now without really looking. So here's our terrain manipulator, so we can dig through the ground. So let me show you this. So if I wanted to, dig a big hole right here. Boom. And you could dig forever. Now, you can't dig to the center of the Earth or the center of the planet because it just won't let you. The game won't let you dig to the center. But you could dig a pretty deep hole if you wanted to. And so now what we're looking for is we're looking for copper because we need copper to build a base computer. So we're going to pull out our visor with the left trigger. And now we're looking for copper. That's buried technology module. That's not what we're looking for. Oh, look, there's some animals over here, some sheep-looking things. So let's scan those, make some money. So yeah, we got $1,000 for doing that. Heck yeah! But we don't really need them. So let's go over here. Damaged machinery. That's the little gear icon. We don't need that. There's some more buried technology. We don't need that. There's a pulpy root. That's a food you can pick and cook. We don't need that. We're looking for that like stop sign looking thing. Icon. And so I don't see any stop sign icons around here. So there's no copper around here. That's okay. There's an animal we can scan though. Let's scan that thing. Make some money. There we go. And then over here you see this like square with an eye in it. That's a knowledge stone. That's actually how we can learn words of the language. So in this system we're in a Gek system, which means all these stones will teach us how to learn. It'll teach us Gek words. And so let's activate this thing real fast. And there you go. It says Gek, Gek, Gek. And then something else. Voy, voy, voy. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. A vision begins to take shape. A small alien life form kneels before me. They are tired, beaten. Without meeting my gaze, they offer up their hand. So yeah, we can accept their knowledge they're going to give over. The name Gek floats in my vision, an echo of the strange vision I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. So now we learn the word for friend. As you can see, I learned the Gek word for friend. So now anytime they say the word friend around me, I'll know what it means. Oh, look at that. There's a huge pile of oxygen right over here. Look at this thing. This is what I love. Look at these huge piles. Usually you don't see this many. Usually you'll see like one or two together, but we've been getting lucky on this playthrough. There's a lot of oxygen, a lot of sodium piles, so we can pick all this up. Pick all these plants because we're going to need this for later. So yeah, all you have to do is move your icon over it and hold down that X button, or square if you're on PS4, and it just picks it all. Look at that. Boom. We're getting a lot. Look at that. 300. That's insane. This is way more oxygen than we'll probably need for a while. We'll be able to keep refilling our life support. That way we can keep breathing and running around using our jetpack as well. Bam! Look at that. 600. And again, if you go back into your inventory, now I have 733 oxygen. That's awesome. And remember, your maximum for each square is going to be 9,999. So you have a pretty good selection. Oh, look at these guys. What is this? Let's scan this guy. He's like a big teddy bear. Look at that thing. Oh, what did he just disappear? No, he just disappeared. Oh, he's over there. So let's actually take a picture of this guy. So let's go over to our photo mode. And remember, to get to your quick menu, press down on your D-pad, then go all the way over to the right for photos. And it pauses everything, so everything's paused. Now let's come over here and get a good look at him. Oh, the sun's in the wrong direction. So we can always fix that by putting the sun right there. That way we get a good look at him. Whoa! Look at that's creepy. He has like, what, 6 eyes? Wow. That's a creepy looking bear. And he has big old claws. Look at that. Hopefully he's not a mean one. That way he doesn't attack me. Because some animals will attack you if they don't like you. But that looks pretty cool. So yeah, there you go. He doesn't look like he's going to attack me. Look, they're running away. Hey, look at him. Look at him run. Look at him run. Keep going, buddy. All right. So we need to find some copper. So that's what we're looking for. And copper is going to be underground or in the ground, and it's going to have like a yellowish, orangish hue to it. But I mean, if you're running around, you're trying to look for it. We need to pinpoint a direction. So let's pull out our visor again. Oh, we have different icons. Now we have a subterranean relic right there. They come up as yellow. And I'm not seeing anything else, really. Huh. That's okay. Oh, we see some birds up there. Let's scan these birds, make some money. Oh, it's kind of hard. Get it, get him. Got it. Okay, boom. So we scanned the bird. We're good. But we're looking for, and there's some cargo, some random boxes that are out there. But we're looking for some copper. We're not seeing it, though. Oh, my thermal protection is getting really low. So let's actually refill that. Hazard protection and sodium. Boom, right there. So let's actually pick up some more since we just used some. Let's pick up some more. The yellow sodium. So let's keep going. These planets are pretty huge. So it might take you a minute to find a copper deposit. Excuse me. Let's do our little shoulder boost. Oh, and these little blue crystals are dihydrogen. So we can blow up the little tiny crystals. The big ones we can't because we don't have an upgraded laser. But the small crystals we could totally get. So let's do that. That way, in case we need it, because you can use dihydrogen for a lot of stuff. You can use it to refill your ship. You can use a lot of it. So always pick up as much as you can while you're out exploring. Oh, I got 41. Heck yeah. All right, now we're at the top of this little mountain over here. So let's look around. I see something over there. No? Man, it is barren. I don't see any copper at all. Wow. I see some, some subterranean relics. Okay. I see some food, some frozen tubers. And I see some buried technology. We can pick those up. Buried technology is very useful. So now that we have a terrain manipulator, actually, you know what? Let's actually pick some of that up. Because those are things we can use later on. We can also sell them or refine them. You can do a lot of it with buried technology. So that's very useful to have. Let's run over here. While we're searching for the copper, we might as well pick this up on the way. Oh, almost made it. Not quite, though. So buried technology, as the name says, is going to be buried in the ground. And so you need a terrain manipulator in order to even get to it. Oh, let's slide down this big old mountain. And right here. So it's in the ground right there. So let's pull out our terrain manipulator and start digging a hole. And you'll know you reached it because it's a little tiny box. It's like a broken, terminal or whatever. So let's get it. And now, since it's buried technology, we got 2 salvage datas. And so data looks like right there. And so if we were to sell this right now, it would be 100,000 units. So we can make $100,000 by selling just 2 of these. And so definitely worth it, especially early on. If you want to pick up the salvage data, the buried technology, I would totally recommend doing that because it'll make you a lot of money. So especially we're looking for copper, so we're going to be searching for a while, so might as well do it. Oh, look at that. I got a 2 There's 2 of them right there. So I just got 4 data. And again, you get a random number. Sometimes you'll get just 1 salvage data. Sometimes you can get 4 salvage data out of 1 terminal. And so it's just a random. I ended up getting 2 out of each. So that's 4 total. So now I have 6 data, which is 300,000 units. Making bank already. But we're looking for copper. Where is my copper at? Man, copper is just not showing up. I might need to leave. Oh, there we go, right here. Boom. You see that it looks like that white stop sign? Those are copper deposit and a dioxide deposit. So we're looking for copper. So let's go over to this one, our copper deposit. Oh, God. Oh, man, that was a huge fall. That would have been death on permadeath mode, just letting you know. I've done that so many times. I've been playing permadeath, and permadeath is no joke. They will give you so much damage for falling like that. Normal mode, not so bad. You can take a hit like that. Permadeath, you don't even want to chance it. Oh, look at this cool, like, little dinosaur ox. I don't know what that is. Let's scan it, though, to make some money. There we go. 1,600 bucks for scanning that one. Heck yeah. Oh, our copper deposit's over here. Let's do a shoulder boost again. I'm a little bit more brave on my normal playthroughs because even if you die, you just lose the items in your inventory. Like, they fall down wherever you died at, and you respawn back at your ship. But you have to come back if you want those items. Like, if you have a whole bunch of items in your inventory, you want to come back and pick them up. So you just your dead body drops all of the items. Oh, okay. Let's fall down this big old mountainside. Boom. Got it. Look, there's a red river or red pond or whatever you want to call it. Oh, God. It's probably death or blood or something. All right. So we have a copper deposit. So this is what it looks like. You see how there's like a yellow shimmering? That's metallic right there. So, yes. Sometimes it's all bunched together. Sometimes it's like little spread out like this. That's fine. But we use our terrain manipulator. And if you use your terrain manipulator, here's a huge, huge tip. Pull out your terrain manipulator, and if you hit L1 and R1, or left bumper and right bumper, you can actually increase the size. Look at that bubble. You see it? So, if you make a big bubble like that, this is a huge bubble. It will mine up a whole bunch of space at the same time, but it will only give you a little bit of material. So, if I'm getting, for example, if I want to mine this copper deposit, let me recharge my hazard protection before I die from the cold. But see how my icon is big, my huge bubble right there? That's what my terrain manipulator will destroy. This whole area right here. And so it takes up less fuel, but it will give you not that much items, not that much materials for that. So, boom. I got 8 copper for that, and I made a huge hole for that. But if I make it the smallest one, so if I press L1 or left bumper and make that little bubble really small, it will take up a lot more fuel for my terrain manipulator, but it will give me a lot more materials. See, look at that, boom. And I'm getting a lot more copper doing that. Now the trick is, it was going to use a lot more fuel to do this because it's only destroying a little tiny area to give you a lot of materials. And so if you want to try to milk a deposit for as much as possible, always, always, always set your icon to be the smallest possible. That way you get as much copper, like in this case, as much copper as possible, but you're going to be burning through your fuel like crazy. So you see how up in the top right-hand corner, I'm at 68, 67, 66. I'm burning through my fuel pretty fast. But if I make this huge like that, I can just boom, 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 boom. I'm barely burning through any of my fuel, and I'm just getting rid of the deposit like crazy. But I'm not getting as much copper out of it. So keep that in mind. This is mostly like if you're in trouble and you really just need to get it and get out, just do it this way because you'll get all of the copper out of there. You just won't get that much. See, like I'm getting 1 and 2. There's not that much copper coming out of it. So definitely not worth it unless you're trying to do it really fast. But I did get about 134 copper, so I have enough to build a refiner. Oh, I have enough to build a base computer. But I don't want to make a base computer here because I don't want my base to be right here. Oh, look at that. There's an actual deposit in the wall. Look at that. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. They have a deposit going down the cliffside, guys. Holy cow. Usually they're like in a little tiny ball on the ground, not usually in the wall like that. That's pretty epic. I gotta say, that's pretty epic. Boom, boom. Up too far away. See, if you get too far away, it doesn't work. That's okay though. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. But I don't want to build my base in this like big old like valley or whatever. So let's actually try to get back out of here and go back towards our ship. Oh, there's some containers over here. Let's see what they got in them. Oh, there's a locked container. So you need an Atlas pass for these big red tubes, you're going to need an Atlas Pass, which is like a key card. You get that later on in the game, so don't worry about those yet. Let's see, can I make it up this cliffside over here? Let's see if I can do it. Oh, I didn't quite make it, so I'm just going to sit here, wait for my jetpack to recharge, and let's do it again. Oh, well, let's wait. Our jetpack died, so let's wait for it to recharge. And that's how you have to do it. You have to just wait, you know, sit on the side. Keep, you know, clinging to the side of the cliff. That way you don't fall. Yeah, okay, we're good to go on that. Let's see. Where'd our ship go? Our ship is... Well, I'm lost now. Where is it? There's an unknown building over here. So let's actually see what this building is, because I might be able to take shelter over there in that building. Okay, nice. Look at there's a nice building over here. Oh, look at that. What is this? Oh, that's a probably an observatory, because they have the big radar dish on top of it. Oh, my life support's going down, so I need to refill that. Let's refill my life support real fast before I die, so I can't breathe anymore. But yeah, look at that. This cool little house and an observatory over there. And look at, there's a little Gek guy walking out. That's what a Gek looks like. Let's go meet this guy over here. Hey, man, how are you? And we can see we've only learned 2 words, so we won't really understand it, but let's see what it looks like. Come on, he's not busy. Okay, boom. The small creature is busy adding up trade profits when I appear. Sensing me, their eyes widen in anticipation, and they rub their fingers together greedily. Remember, the Gek are the traders. They like to trade items. They're the market guys. So there you go. This is what it looks like when they try to talk to you. I know he says the word friend and the word Gek. But other than that, it's all gibberish. You can't even tell what that means. The lifeform pecks emphatically at the monetary figures on their pad, then bounces up and down. A warm and pleasant scent fills the air, a relief after the bitter cold that rages outside. So now, we don't know what he said, so what does he want? I don't know. So let's give him 100 units. We'll give him some money. The lifeform is clearly thrilled. They give me a piece of technology in exchange. Okay, so I traded him. I gave him some money and he gave me something back in return. He gave me a scanner module. Nice. Okay, so that's an upgrade for your multi-tool. I just got an upgrade. That's cool. But I'm basically freezing, so let's go inside and warm up. So now we're inside. We're good to go. So hopefully you guys liked this episode. If you did, hit that like button for me. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading videos all the time, and I'll see you guys next time.